Yeah, this is the end of this article or interview I was reading. And of course, it seems I always forget stuff, so I'll just have this, I guess, as kind of a third part or an extra. But here is some pictures of the Dax character. And it says here, Dax relaxes in Quark's quiet bar. And this was the other picture on this page, or for this other page of the article. And it says, Terry Farrell as Lieutenant Jadzia Dax. Yeah, the rest of this article is just all kinds of, all kinds of other stuff, from various TV shows and stuff. Oh, and that also reminds me, there was one of these other YouTubes out here, somewhere out here, that I did, and there was this other magazine or article or something where it said that Terry was in that recording or something of the Titanic disaster hearings, and not just Terry. Apparently Terry was supposed to be in there. I ended up actually seeing or listening to that, but also there was not just Terry, but some of the other Star Trek actors and people were also in that. Like Sitting El Fadil was in that, and I think there may have been one other person. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, I didn't even know that Terry was in that, the Titanic disaster hearings tribunal or trial, or I forget what it was called. But yeah, if she was in that, I didn't know that or know what character she was or anything. But yeah, back as a kid, I collected or checked out stuff like that. I thought it was pretty cool, growing up with stuff like that. Oh, Quantum Leap. That's another pretty old show. Old school Star Trek book. I'm always forgetting stuff. Yeah, or I'll make one of these, and then after I'm done, I forget. I remember it stuff what I was gonna say. Yeah, there was another YouTube also I did out there, and it was Terry's letters and stuff that I got. Some of Terry Farrell's letters that I got. The fan mail letters. You used to be able to write to one of the Star Trek actors, and you would get something back, like a letter or a picture or something. And when I did that as a kid, back in 1999, I wrote Terry a letter or whatever, and you used to be able to mail that or send that stuff down to Paramount. I don't know if you could still do that. I mean, but that's how it was back then. Yeah, you used to send fan mail or whatever down to Paramount, and that was about, I don't know, about 15 years ago when I did that as a kid. Because yeah, I thought it was pretty cool that you could write to some of the Star Trek actors and stuff. I'm pretty sure that Terry or the other Star Trek actors still do the fan mail stuff, But I don't know. It's been so long. I mean, since I did anything like that. Yeah, Paramount. They're a pretty cool place. Why am I suddenly remembering all these stories and stuff? Uh, that reminded me of another story. Paramount and stuff. Down in LA and stuff. So there was this one time or whatever, where I actually went down there to Paramount. They do tours and stuff, and you could, go around the to different stages and stuff. They have like tours that do that down there. So I went down to LA because I wanted to see, Paramount, or to see where Deep Space Nine or The Next Generation was made, where they made Star Trek, because I thought that would be really cool and stuff. And not just Star Trek that's made at Paramount, but other movies too. I mean, like hundreds or thousands of other movies, many movies and stuff. Uh, yeah, it's a pretty cool place. So I went down there to go do that, and I thought that was cool. I thought that was pretty cool to see that, and yeah, Paramount is no joke. It's a pretty big place. I'm trying to think about how big it is, what to compare it to. It's the Paramount place is about the size of, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 football fields, or 2 baseball stadiums. I don't know, something like that. The place is huge. It's pretty big. I was kind of shocked when I was there. When I saw the buildings, I almost didn't want to believe Star Trek was made in that one building. I was glad I went down there. It was an amazing experience for me. One of those things, uh, you know, it's one of those things like seeing a picture of LA or Paris or London or whatever, or Moscow, Beijing or something. But when you actually go there, it's a totally different experience. So, yeah, I thought that was, a pretty cool thing to be able to see, Alright, well, see ya.